Hey, I'm gonna go up and get the dogs. I'm gonna tie the dogs back. When I get the dogs tied back, I'll get out of the way, give you a thumbs up, you get the shot, take it.
This week on The Outfitters, a killer's on the loose in the mountains of Arizona, and Fred and outfitter Skylar Clout have a narrow window of time and a vast expanse of country to search.
And you know what? That's where the bear killed the colt.
With many miles to roam, this crafty predator will not be easy to find.
This isn't your average black bear. This is a big, big bully.
Behind the unforgettable adventure, behind that trophy of a lifetime, there's an outfitter who makes it all happen. Join our dream team of veteran hunters and anglers crisscrossing North America to find the hardest working men and women in the outdoors. This is The Outfitters.
This is beautiful country. I just got to the ORO Ranch here in Arizona. I'm gonna be hooking up with my buddy Skylar. He owns Crescent Outfitters. And we're gonna be after a bear on this ranch. It's been causing a ton of problems. This beautiful country we're going through. I believe I have the right truck for the job. You know, when I pull into camp, Skylar's finishing up some work on a saddle. As an outfitter, he's always got tons of stuff to do. But what I love is he was just as excited as I was that I was there. What's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. So tell me the story of this bear, man. When you called, I was like, holy smokes, I got excited.
Well, what we have is that we have a bear killing some livestock. And last week, a bear killed a colt just right here behind the tent.
He's still killing stuff.
He's still killing stuff, and the ranch needs to get him out of here.
All right, what's the plan? How do you want to do this?
Well, we got some chores to do. We'll go up and feed some horses and get dogs ready and stuff, and then we'll go hunt and kill that bear.
Sweet. You mind if I want to check my rifle?
You bet. We can set up a range right here behind us, and we'll make sure you're zeroed.
All right, Skylar, you got me braced?
Got you braced, buddy.
Fire in the hole.
I was born in Payson, Arizona. Both sides of my family come from ranching backgrounds there. We grew up, my granddad run dogs. My whole family's always run dogs, hunted lion and bears. My great-granddad hunted lion and bear here in Arizona. And so, just the way I was raised. I guess I'm an outdoorsy type guy. I like horses, I like dogs, and I don't like being inside.
Man, didn't realize the bear was still killing stuff.
Yeah, he's a bad bear. We need to kill him for the ranch.
Skylar, he's a cowboy. He spends a ton of time horseback. He guides hunters. But as soon as I got here, he was like, all right, let's go. Let's go get some hay. Let's get the horses fed, and let's make a game plan for this rogue bear tomorrow. All right, buddy. How many bales we need?
4.
Good gosh, they pack some big bales, don't they?
Here in Arizona, there's a lot of bear and there's a lot of mountain lion, but specifically the bear, they can actually be very tenacious predators.
Horse is gonna be eating good.
Real good. One thing they like to eat in the spring is when elk calve, they'll take their babies while they're within the first week. And so what's happened here is there's also livestock. There's horses and there's cattle. So when they have their babies in the spring and a bear wanders across them, they'll kill them and eat them. Then once they start killing and eating them, they realize how easy it is, and then they continue on them.
Oh, you feed them both?
No, I'm trying to think. We're not going to be able to feed them in the morning, so I want to feed them extra.
We're loading hay. Then we headed into town, got my bear tag.
We're legal.
And we were ready to head out after a rogue bear.
That is a big bear. These guys weren't kidding. Big black, solid black Arizona bear.
Locating a single bear in big country is no easy task, but the boys are hot on the trail when the Outfitters returns.
Here's his front pad right here. My Leatherman's 4 inches and he comes out past that. That's almost a 5-inch.
The Outfitters is brought to you by the 2013 Ford Super Duty, built Ford tough.
The ORO Ranch is a Baca float. It's a Baca float number 5, and it was originally a Spanish land grant. And so this ranch in Arizona is a very historical old ranch, and we're very privileged to be able to come out here and hunt. And we're approximately between 5,000 and 6,000 feet elevation. You know, we have a lot of different country here. We have some high desert country. We have mountainous regions with ponderosa pines, cedar flats, big canyons. So we have a wide variety of landscape here at the OROs. If somebody were to come hunt here, depending on the time of the year they were to come, anything from a short sleeve shirt to a parka. It can get cold and snow, and it can be hot and dry. We have summer, spring, winter, fall, and we got a lot of country. Other than bears, we also have world-class bull elk. Some very large records have been taken here. We have world-class mule deer, mountain lion. There's an assortment of game and a lot of stuff to hunt. A depredation hunt, when a bear or a lion, in this case a bear, kills a livestock, in this case a colt, you just can't go out there and find a dead animal and say, oh, a bear did it, and get to go kill any bear you want. So what you need to do is you need to study the carcass, find bear sign, bear tracks. Bears will bury their kill. Generally you'll find bear scat around the area because they'll sit there and eat it until they're disturbed. And so when the colt was killed, we went out there and found bear tracks, took a lot of pictures to prove our case, and then you contact the Fish and Game. And if they concur with you, then they'll tell you, yeah, you can hunt it as a depredation. But that doesn't mean that you just get to go hunt the whole ranch and kill any bear. You need to try to catch that offending bear, and one way of doing that is hunt the area where the bear is eating on the colt. This bear had came back and pretty much almost ate all the colt, but he was also hanging around in the mare pastures, and there's more mares gonna drop foals. And so he's cruising around there, and you can also tell by his track, he's a very big bear, and there's not a lot of very big bears.
Here's his front pad right here. My Leatherman's 4 inches and he comes out past that. That's almost a 5-inch front pad on that bear, which is a really big, mature black bear. And with the dead cow that they've got up here and a colt that's been killed right over here in the other canyon, this may be the huge bear that's doing it. You know, a typical day hunting with Skylar is you get rousted out of the wall tent early in the morning. You go down there, you saddle up horses, and you grab the dogs, and you just strike up off the mountain.
These roads in this country is really tough. Them horses earn their weight, they're worth their weight in gold. We take these horses and train that most people don't believe that a horse can go through, and these horses get you through it perfectly.
Nice in here.
There's sleeping bears right over here somewhere, right there.
Yeah, that's a pretty canyon though. Pretty canyon.
And there's a lot of country here, and a lot of it is really remote with no roads, and the only way to get in there is walk or go horseback.
With the clock ticking, Fred and Skylar enlist reinforcements and broaden the search area for this shadowy Bruin.
It's not pretty, but it'll get us home. Let's go catch a bear.
You know, I really wanted to bring the Super Duty F350 on this trip because I knew we were on a huge ranch in rough conditions. We were also going to be towing trailers, moving horses all over the ranch. I knew we were going to be hauling hay, so we had a lot of work, and we needed a truck that was tough and could help us out.
Fred, we need to hook up this trailer right here.
Okay, hold on. You don't need to get out, watch this.
The F-350 Super Duty is the ultimate pickup for tough jobs in tough country, with added features designed to streamline multiple tasks while improving the camaraderie in the cab.
Bang. Now, all you gotta do is lower it. You know, that thing's pretty sweet when it comes hooking up a trailer.
Yeah.
But honestly, how many fights would that avoid?
Oh, that avoid a million fights. Your wife, your friend,
Would
back
people-
up this way, that way.
Even though one of the priorities for the ranch and for us is to get this bear that's become a stock killer, that doesn't mean that work on the ranch stops. We went by and met Cat and Kevin, for instance, and they were shoeing horses. Everywhere we go, guys are working on different projects. So even though we're hunting, the ranch work has still got to go on.
Being a cowboy means being an environmentalist. It means being a hunter. It means being a horseman, a dogman, a mechanic. You know, you're so far out of town, you just can't call and order pizza or call a mechanic, so you got to be a jack of all trades.
This bear is coming down to where he used to eat on that colt and going back up into Government Canyon. And so instead of trying to come down and wait for him to come on the colt, we're going to go to Government Canyon and run him right there. He's a big bear, the only big bear living in there, so it should be really easy to identify him and get him killed before he kills another livestock.
So last night when we got in and didn't have any luck, I knew we needed to get this done, so I called in some extra help. I called in a buddy named Johnny Stodgill, and he brought over his dogs. He had radios. Vaquero Outfitters has radios, I have radios, and so we had 5 outfitters out here. We had 24 dogs.
Well, we tried hunting a bunch of different ways. We started off glassing, spotting and stalking. There were a bunch of ponds in the area, so we would ride around the ponds, walk around the ponds, looking to see if we could find which pond this big bear was hitting. Problem was, we had seen this big bear's tracks on a couple different ponds. We couldn't really narrow him down.
Johnny, if you guys can hear me, we are at Government Tank, hit a big bear track. We are going west. We're about 500 yards west of Government Tank.
At one point, Skylar's dogs hit the track, took off. We were pretty sure it was that same big bear from the track, but then the heat had baked it. The dogs got off on the baked rocks on the sunny slope, and they just lost the track.
The shoe don't fit good, but
Well, we've been looking for bears down at the bottom of this big draw behind me. Climbed up this big ridge, and Skylar threw a shoe off his horse, so he's doing a little infield repair. Now we're fixing to keep going, see if we can cut a fresh bear track.
We always carry an extra shoe and some nails, so we tack the shoe back on, and it's not pretty, but it'll get us home. Let's go catch a bear.
Another long day in the saddle comes to a close with no sign of the mystery bear. Despite a concerted group effort, the hunters are running out of time to find the rogue boar. So Fred tries to channel some good juju around the campfire.
A song for the bear?
After a bear kills a livestock, or in this case the colt, you have 14 days from that time to catch the offending bear. And so we were running out of time. So this morning we all converged about 5:30, ate breakfast, and came up with a game plan. And so I called in the other guys, Corey and Aaron from Vaquero Outfitters, and Chad Smith was there. You guys can take Johnny and come back up and check like Dairy Spring, and then we'll work this way. You guys work this way. Maybe we'll meet around Long Canyon or somewhere.
Well, it's pretty funny being on the other side of things. Usually I'm at
camp and I'm going over plans with my guides, but here on the ORO, I'm sitting here watching Skylar and Aaron and Corey make a plan for my bear hunt.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you guys can check these springs because there's bear tracks at all these.
Yep. They're getting serious. I mean, this is a serious operation. It's like a military operation.
You know, a lot of people don't realize how much work it is going after one specific animal, especially when you're hunting with horses and you're hunting with dogs. Well, we were days into this hunt. I was starting to think, man, this bear's a ghost. It's probably just not gonna happen. We've cut his tracks a few times. He keeps coming back to some of the carcasses that he killed, but we just couldn't get him going.
Being an outfitter requires a lot of time outside. You got to know the country, you got to know what the animals are there, and I get to be around some great people. If you love the outdoors, it's a great job. I mean, I get to hunt every day, and I wouldn't trade it for any other job in the world.
Finally, we get the call. We've got the bear. We've got the bear going.
Looks like it's checkmate for this troublemaker when the Outfitters returns.
I got the whole crew in Arizona, and these guys just put up a monster bear.
Fred Eichler and Skylar Cloud have traipsed Arizona's ORO ranch in search of a problem bear that has been killing livestock. After analyzing intel and enlisting some help, Skylar zeroes in on the bear's hideaway.
So I knew we were running out of time. I called my friend John Stodgill to bring some more hounds, and I sat down over a map with Corey and Aaron from Crescent Outfitters, and we looked where the bear had killed the colt. We looked at where the bear was drinking at, where we seen tracks, where he was bedding down, and we came up with a game plan, and we really need this to work. The ranch needs to get this bear off this place before he kills again.
Finally, we get the call. We've got the bear. We've got the bear going. And I heard bear, you know, near the old kill, you know, and Skylar's like, I know where that's at, Fred. We gotta go right now. When he says we gotta go, he means we gotta go. He kicks his horse into a trot. Next thing you know, it's a full gallop. We're going across prairies. We're going up steep ridges, down steep ridges. These horses are tough. We didn't slow down. We're hitting big rocky draws, old dry creek bottoms, going up banks. And while we're going, every once in a while, he'll pull out the radio and say, we're coming, we're 8 miles away. And I'm like, we're gonna run like this for 8 miles? Yes, we did.
Sounds like, Johnny, we started this bear early this morning. Bear's right down here. Let's go look at a huge Arizona bear. Go ahead, buddy.
We get in there, I pull the gun out of the scabbard, and we bail off down through this creek. And we get down through the creek and look up. We've got close to 15 dogs around this bear. And all I have to do is look up in the tree, and I can see this is the bear we've been after. It's an absolute monster.
And it was just super exciting. I mean, your exhilaration goes through the roof.
Hey, I'm gonna go up and get the dogs. I'm gonna tie the dogs back. When I get the dogs tied back, I'll get out of the way, give you a thumbs up. You get the shot, take it.
Fred gets down there, we get set up, get all the dogs pulled back, and I knew that that was our bear because the bear track on that colt was huge, and this bear was huge, and he's right there in the area. That had to be our bear.
Okay, when you're ready, you kill him, Fred. I'm gonna shoot him right down. Shoulder neck, right there. That's your shoulder neck shot. Hit him again, Fred. Hit him again, Fred. Hit him again. Hurry, buddy. Hurry. Hurry, buddy. Right. Hit him again. Hit him again. Come on, buddy. Hit him again. He's good. Yeah. That's a big over.
Fred killed the bear, got him on the ground.
That's a huge bear.
You know, I've done this a lot and I've killed a lot of bears and I'm pretty calm, but I love my dogs, I love my horses, and the animal don't deserve to be harassed either. You know, we need to get up there and make a good, clean kill. It was real safe, great hunt. It was hard, but the harder the hunt and you get a big bear like that, it's very rewarding, very rewarding. Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, man. Thanks all of you, man. It took a lot of teamwork there, but that was absolutely awesome. The dogs and you guys did all the work. I had the easy part, but man, just seeing that bear in the tree. You know, when you walk up, you see a bear this size, unreal. And the radios, it was awesome. I mean, I'm full on galloping behind him, and he's going, yep, they got him. Okay, where you at? We're full out just getting it with the horses. That is awesome. A lot of people don't realize how incredible bear meat is. Bear meat is really great meat. So one of the important things, besides being able to harvest this huge bear that was causing trouble on the ranch, was we wanted to take every bit of edible meat. We also had an incredible trophy from this gigantic, thick black hide off this bear. And it's a big chore skinning a bear that we were guessing at around 400 pounds. This bear, for guys that know, was Boone and Crockett. We roughed his skull out at almost 22 inches. And they score bears by the length and the width of the actual skull. That's how they come up with that measurement. For those whitetail hunters out there, to give you an idea, this was like shooting a 200 to probably a 205-inch whitetail.
Come on, right there.
Talk about a good feeling. Not only was it an awesome hunt, but we did the ranchers a favor. We got the monster bear that had been causing some problems. That's a heavy bear hide. Everybody was excited, and a lot of guys chipped in to help get this done. That's good right there, buddy. One throw. That's what I'm telling you right there, buddy.